Juggalos, PANIK 17. This is a DailySpirits video, and the CD that I chose was ABK's Dirty History. I do not have the CD on hand to show you, but I'm going to try and do some editing on this video so I can show y'all what it looks like. Basically, I've done this, counting all the videos, probably 30 minutes, but I went too long, over-described, overdid it, got into personal stories, so I was like, you know what, I'm basically going to break it down to you what I get from this CD. Now, there's a few things that make me laugh, like, there's a skit right before liquor store, party in the liquor store, where Violent J's talking to ABK, and ABK's like, hey, let's go down to the store. He's like, what, motherfucker, you got a tank? Because there's like gunshots going on in the background, explosions, and he's like, nah, it's just down the store, it's just down the road, let's just, he's like, nah, motherfucker, you better have a goddamn tank, you know, fucking, that shit always makes me laugh. There's several people on this fucking CD. You got ICP and Twisted, Blaze, of course. Esham is on one of the songs, and I can tell you which one it is. It Doesn't Matter, and Blaze is also on that song. Also, Shaggy is on Never Hope. Violent J is on Down Here. I think he's also on Charlie Brown. I could be wrong though. But basically what I took away from this CD whenever I first heard it, and just really thinking about the CD made me realize how much of a fan I was growing up of ABK. Like, that's why I'm wearing this shit. It's my way to show a tribute to him, because, you know, he's always wearing the fucking headband, bandanas and shit like that. The first time I ever painted up on Halloween, I was painted up as ABK back when he had the skull paint. I remember when Ghetto Neighbor, I remember when Hatchet Warrior came out. That was a dope fucking CD. It just really made me realize how deep of an artist ABK is. He's covered so many topics on this, such as race, troubles within the race, letting the bad shit that you've done in your life get to you, overcoming that bad shit, and also having bad things happen to you, but overall getting over all these negative things and negative aspects in your life that may be holding you back from what you truly want to do. Like me, I'm somewhat of a shy person, but I really wanted to do this YouTube community, and I was just watching for a couple months, and finally I was going to Hatchet Attack, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make just a little video on what to expect, you know, because I grew up in the fucking, you know, of course, the OG days, whatever the fuck you want to call it, but I remember how they were talking about how crazy the fucking concerts and shit were. Now, I knew that shit had calmed down, shit got a little bit different, so I just made a video basically asking what to expect, and pretty much whenever I got there, it was pretty much what I expected. Very cool, busting Faygo bottles before we even got in the goddamn venue. It was dope, but I took a couple of notes here. Obviously, Liquor Store was a pretty fun song. It's not real, you know. He's just like everybody else on Psychopathic, and they love telling stories in the music, whether it's true or not. They go to the liquor store and they know they're drinking or whatever, about to get their beer, and then someone comes and robs the store. It's just a cool, fun little story that used to be told. I love Laugh At You. He starts out, you know, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. High school reunion, I couldn't show my face. I was always looked at a little different. That was kind of like me. And where he talks about being a thug with braided hair, I'm not a thug. But I did grow my hair out in high school and have it in braids and shit. And I remember I actually got some looks from some girls, and it kind of made me feel good. I'm like, wow, you know. And then one of my friends had mentioned it's like, it's something different. You don't see too many guys around here with long hair, especially fucking doing the spider leg braids. Everybody around here kind of wants to do the bald thug bullshit kind of thing, or the whatever the fuck it was back there, just looking normal. And here I am, you know, dressing in Juggalo shit with my fucking hair braided. It was something different. It didn't get me no bitches, but it got me some looks, and I was happy about that. So whatever. I'm going too deep. ABK, just by this album, you could tell that he's gone through so much shit trying to make it and just living life. But somehow he's gotten through it all. I mean, look at him. There is juggalos who hate on him for his lisp. He cannot help that. But you know what? He made something out of himself, and he became ABK. He used that lisp to his advantage. And I think if that lisp wasn't there, it would probably be a little bit different. He would probably still be doing as good as he is, but it wouldn't make ABK ABK. Whenever I think of ABK, I think about lisp, you know? I couldn't even do that right. I sounded fucked. Anyways, this is a fucking deep CD. He talks about every fucking thing. And I'll repeat it once again. He talks about race, feeling inferior, getting over your inferiority, really trying to do what you believe in, whatever it is that you believe in. If you believe in helping people out, then work towards that. If you believe in BMXing, then, you know, fucking do that shit. Just do something for yourself. You gotta be happy with yourself. Yes, there's been mistakes and past things that we all may regret, but as we get older, we're gonna understand all our problems and eventually fix them. That's what I believe growing up is, realizing that you have made mistakes and doing things to fix those mistakes. And too many people sleep on ABK, man. I don't know if it's the lisp that fucking throws them off. Maybe it's some of the shit that he sings, raps about, whatever. Dirty History is a very deep album if you give it a chance. Of course, there is some songs that are, of course, not 100% real, but that's the wicked shit. What's more wicked than an Indian, native, whatever the non-racist term is? Because I've heard people get mad, hey, you can't call us Indians, that's racist, you have to say native. I don't mean no disrespect, but what's more wicked than a native with the hatchet? A hatchet just fits naturally in their hand, you know what I mean? It's something that I've never understood, the hate on ABK. Whenever I went to Hatchet Attacks, and I wish I could have got it on camera, whenever ABK hit first, oh my god, that fucking place went nuts. Besides Twisted, and I'd say the top people was ABK, Twisted, and ICP. That's when it got the fucking craziest. And it was fucking crazy when ICP came in. You could see the whole crowd just fucking like descend into one little ball and come together. But yeah, this is about ABK. It's not about ICP. This song helped me a lot back then. Like I said, one of the first times I fucking painted up was ABK's paint. And I've realized in the last couple of months, I don't have no ABK t-shirts. I don't have no Blaze t-shirts. So it's time to get me a couple of ABK t-shirts. I haven't heard all of Mudface yet, so I'm definitely going to buy that shit. And that's it. That's it, y'all. That's my DailySpirits video. Hopefully it comes out pretty good. I tried to summarize what I was doing, but I still track off, but it is what it is. Whoop to the whoop.